Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Today I'm going to be showing you guys something real old school, and it still works really good on protecting glass in your home. This we did a lot of this in liquor stores, jewelry stores, stuff like that, just to protect a big, large area of glass or a real small area of glass. Could be glass showcases or something like that. It could be a gun cabinet. I actually, on this house here, down at the bottom of my bulkhead stairs before it goes into my basement, I got a single pane, old, those real old school wooden doors, and it only has one window in it. I got that window protected with this procedure, and all it takes for you to actually to do it, I'll leave a link down below where you can buy some of this stuff on Amazon, real cheap, $10, and it's aluminum tape, and that's how you protect the glass. And I'm going to give you a practical experience. I got a piece of glass right down here on my workbench, and we're going to protect this glass, and we're going to tie it into the alarm system. So basically, what happens is this is just regular foil that I cut into strips. It's aluminum foil, the same stuff that you line your barbecue with to barbecue your ribs or your chicken. And that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to make a circuit on the glass, and basically what happens is if once I build the circuit on the glass, I'm going to have it tied into the alarm system, and if the glass breaks, the foil is so brittle that even if they make a hole in the middle and try to reach, they're going to break that foil and set the alarm off. And in today's world with DNA, there's not a burglar out there that wants to get cut entering your home. So if they see a window with foil on it, they're going to bypass it and go somewhere else. You could even put the foil on the glass and not even tie it into the alarm system, and they'll think it's alarmed and go on to the next house. But anyways, let me put you on pause. I want to get you set up down here on the bench, and we'll do some foiling on the glass, and we'll tie it into the alarm system. Back in a minute, guys. Thanks. Here we are with our piece of glass, and now we're going to take and protect it. Now, usually, you can actually, I think you can still buy them. They're called foil blocks, but I'll explain that once we get to the end. So now I want to protect this piece of glass. So I'm just going to start with two pieces here, and I'm going to take a piece across the top. Now, what you got to do is when you do an intersection, you just got to make sure that it's good and making good contact. All right. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm probably out of your range here. I'm just folding the foil over a couple times, just making sure it's got nice contact up there, and then I'm gonna just foil it over on this one. Yeah, come on. This stuff is so thin. That's why it works so good. Once you cut this, it's super brittle. So I don't need that much. I'm gonna just cut that off there. Alright. I'm doing this in a hurry just for a video, so you guys got plenty of time to make your own design, whatever you want. You could put your initials on there and whatnot, but as long as whatever you're designing on your window, you only have two ends, and wherever your design goes, it never crosses over another section. It's got to be one continuous loop with no other, like pieces crossing over it like this and touching, because then that's going to create a high resistance on the loop, because it's got so many different paths to go, and it may cause a false alarm. Okay, so now I got this here, and say that I want to just protect a little bit across the bottom of this. I could take another piece Let me just get a piece big enough here. And I'm gonna, it's so hard to pick it up. I'm just gonna bend it, crease it, whatever I gotta do. Now they used to have this stuff called liquid glass, and that's how we would keep this down onto the glass. But what I've got down in the basement, I got some real heavy clear packaging tape, and that packaging tape has been hold that design for about 7 years now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some just regular Scotch tape just to hold it in place while I'm playing with it. Oop, and of course, I go and I show you guys, and I run out. Then, again, this design I'm making, it doesn't have to be that small. It could, go out to the edges, and then you could have, like, little intersection things coming in. Just whatever your heart desires. You can make it all kinds of different designs. Like I said, but it's got to be one continuous circuit. And then the circuit never crosses over, doesn't make a cross anywhere, because then you're going to have a problem with some real high resistance. This is whoa, that scared the crap out of me. This is real crude, guys, but this will get the point across. So now, let me grab my meter. And I'm going to put this on continuity. And let's see if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. So now I'm going to put one lead on one side of my loop and the other lead on the other side of the loop. And there we go. That's really nice right there. 0.4. That's beautiful. All right. So now I've already let me just turn you around here. I've already got the alarm set up. I've programmed zone 1 as a instant zone, okay? And then the wire for the instant zone is right here. In fact, let me put this on chime so you can hear it. 3, 4, chime. So I'll take and open it up. Whoops, maybe I shut it off. I think I did. Yeah, I shut it off by accident. All right, so I'll fault it again.
Fault
Zone
zone 1.
1. Okay, so what I'm going to do to put this into the circuit, I got a couple of jumper cables. Jumper cables. What do they call these things there? Just, yeah, jumper cables. Clips. Let me put another piece of tape on this to hold that down. Oh, my tape went flying. And I'm just going to put a piece of tape on here to hold that down. Then I'm going to take my other jumper for the other side of the loop. I'll put that right in there. Again, I'm going to tape it down so it doesn't break. Okay. So now let's check it again with the meter. Pretty sure you guys can see that. I'm going to put this on 1 meter leg and put the red one on the other meter leg, and we should have that 0.4. What do we got? 2.6. That's fine. That's good, because we're reading through the jumpers now. So that's perfect. So now I'm going to take my loop from the alarm system, and I'm going to close it up. Okay. Now watch. I'm going to take one jumper off.
Fault zone 1.
I'm going to put it back on. And that completes the circuit. Let me just put you guys around here so you can watch the green light on the alarm system. I don't even know if you can see that green light, can you? Let me just take this open.
Fault zone 1.
And close it. Got a nice green light. Alright, let's arm it, guys. Let's pretend we're leaving the house and going out to get some ice cream. 1, 2, 3, 4. Away.
Arm away. Exit
Alright.
now.
Oh, I'm trying to get that thing to focus, guys. So I'm going to wait for that to arm, and then I'm going to cut the circuit right here. I'm going to pretend that I threw a brick through the window, and I'm going to cut that circuit. In fact, I got a pair of scissors right here. Because if a rock hits anywhere on this glass, this being plate glass, it's just going to fall, and this aluminum foil is so brittle, it's going to break somewhere, and it's going to trip the alarm.
Armed. Stay.
Okay, it's now armed. Now I'm going to be the burglar, and I'm going to cut.
Alarm zone 1.
All right, let me shut this off.
Zone
1, 2, 3, 4, off.
disarmed. Not ready to arm.
So guys, that's a pretty crude demonstration, but it gives you a gist of old school aluminum foil on glass. And it's really not old school. You can still use it. Like I said, you can get 65 feet of this real nice looking thin, and it's sticky aluminum tape on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below for it. And you can make yourself a nice design and everything with it and tie it into your alarm system. You can protect glass. And at the same time, it looks kind of fancy. Or you can make a design with that aluminum foil on the glass and not even tie it into the alarm system. And burglars, they'll think that that's aluminum, alarm foil, and they'll move on to the next house. But even in practical use, it does work. You can protect glass with it. Like I said, you can protect basement windows, showcases. You could even say you got an attic window or something like that you want to protect. Someday I'm going to get into showing you lacing. We used to do that on the rear of liquor stores on their doors, because with the invent of cordless tools, what they'll do is they'll drill a hole in a door and take a sawzall and just cut the panel of the door out and crawl in and never even open the door. And that's what lacing comes in, because if they take that sawzall and they cut across the lacing on that panel, it'll trip the alarm. Some real old school stuff is still out there and it's working fine, and it still works to this day if you want to try it out. Anyways, guys, that is how you protect glass with aluminum foil, with a practical demonstration that it did trip the alarm when the foil was broken. And like I said, you can make the foil in any design you want, as long as it's one continuous circuit, and then it just has 2 points that come down. And then just go on your, meter it once you're done. Make sure you got a good closed circuit, and tie it into a zone on your alarm panel. And I got plenty of other YouTube videos out there on how to program stuff in. And in fact, do I have a video out there on how to tie in a hardwire? Yeah, I do. I got hardwire contact stuff out there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Ring the bell, subscribe, and I appreciate every one of you. Thanks, guys.